said I was going to say 4 things. So the first two are what I've just said. Now, two things that I want to give back to you to reflect on as you go back to your desks. The first is yesterday when we were starting, my colleague asked us what the ground rules should be, what are we going to set as our own ground rules. And I think one of the things that we said was that time. Time. This morning, we agreed that we were going to start at 8:30. At 8:30, I had to tell people from the restaurant, let's go because it's time. Came here, even after 9 o'clock, I still saw some of you walking in. And I saw some of the new ones. If you want to make a difference in your life, in your professional career, I think the number one thing that you have to pay attention to and use very wisely is time. It can let you miss a lot of golden opportunities. Sometimes just 1 minute can make a difference in terms of how your life becomes. I have a very personal example to share with you. Many years ago, when I was a graduate student and I studied in Japan, I did my master's degree in Japan, and you know the Japanese. When they say time is 10:01, you show up at 10:02, the train is gone. And, that means something else. When I was finishing my graduate school work, at that time, those were the days of early email and internet, 1998. And I was looking for opportunities to go and do my graduate studies. So every day I checked my email, and we were on summer holidays, and some of my friends said, oh no, this one you have to do it every other day or every 3 days. So one afternoon I went to open my inbox and I saw a message from the university in Canada where I studied. Agent, can you respond to this within the next day? If we don't hear from you, the opportunity goes to another person. So I responded, and I said, can you imagine if I had come to check my email the following day or 2 days later? That opportunity would have been gone. Maybe I wouldn't have been standing before you here. Maybe ACEPA wouldn't have been created, and so on and so forth. So, it doesn't cost you. We're sitting in the restaurant, most of us were talking about things that were not useful. And we were just spending time in a very wasteful manner. Sort of coming, and I know that that is what happens in our daily lives at the office. So please, even if other people are not going to respect time, if you want to make progress in your career, please do respect time. It's very important to change your life. Then the second, when you were doing your reflections here, and then during Dr. Zach's comments, and that's my last number 4, he said that what he didn't hear is a proactive research that you need to do. And I didn't also hear that when I was listening to the journals. I mean, that was one comment that kept ringing in my head. And then when you came here, we were doing the reflection. Some of you said, I think you were the one who said you have your own to-do list, and sometimes you are so busy you can never get to it. So if we know that work starts at 8 or work starts at 9 or whatever time, and we know that we cannot get time to do the extra things that will make us different, I think we can use our time wisely, isn't it? You can come to the office every day at 7 o'clock. Use the first hour before everybody comes to do some of what you will not get time to do when everything starts. That's the only way that you can make a difference. Otherwise, in real life, you can never get the time to get to that your to-do list. It will keep piling and you keep shifting it. And by the time you realize the years have gone and you've never been able to do some of what you want to do. Or, as the Japanese say, you sleep less. I know most of us like our sleep, so or you stay late. In our country, it's not very much an option because of the traffic situation and so on. But I think you can take advantage of the traffic and come in early. And that is how you can do some of the proactive research. Otherwise, if you are sitting down every day, they have to give you work to do. When it comes to promotions, when it comes to career progression, as managers, as leaders, we are looking at the few people because it's not all of you who can be directors, right? It's not all of you who can be directors. It's not all of you who can be the clerk of parliament. There's only going to be one. There are certain traits that managers look out for. And I think as you begin your career, it's important that you keep some of these things in mind. You work hard. If you don't make it, you have no regrets. But you don't want to look back in your life maybe 10, 15 years later and you say, oh, I should have, I regret that I didn't do ABCD. If you do your best and the opportunities don't come, at least you are pleased with yourself. But when the opportunities come, they say luck is when opportunity meets preparation. You are not prepared and luck hits you. You can't take advantage of it. And most importantly, whatever you are going to be doing, as I said, please don't underestimate the contribution you are making to the growth of our democracy and the development of our country. Your work is very, very important because you are the bridge between knowledge and ignorance when it comes to the work that our members are doing. And take that very seriously. So on that note, I want to say we are grateful once again for coming. I believe we are going to meet you many, many more times. And please don't hesitate to call on us anytime you want. We don't have to have